I hope everyone is having a wonderful introduction into 2023. This video was supposed to come out at the end of 2022, as it is basically showing everything I made in 2022. It's a little late. I was contemplating whether or not to post it, and I thought, you know what, why not? So yeah, I mean, there's other years included. It's not just 2022. I have some other stuff that I made at the end of the year that I haven't shown yet, so I'll be sure to show that, and then we'll get to some other things that I made. I thought I would do a video showing everything that I made in 2022. Most of the stuff I made this year got sent out for orders, but I do have stuff laying around the house that I made for my mom, my sister, and myself over the course of the year that I just kind of grabbed and put together. And I'll show that today, and then I'll show some of the videos that I took prior to shipping stuff out, and you know, do a little voiceover explaining, I guess. Yeah, I thought I would share some stuff I made in 2021 as well, some stuff even prior to that, because why not? Before we get started, I want to talk about the year as a whole a little bit. I never expected for my crocheting stuff to expand so much, I guess, over the last year. I'm really thankful for all the support, and thank you so much to everyone who has shown an interest in what I'm making and have been following along. It means the world to me. I don't even know how to explain. I'm really terrible with my words. Much better at articulating it when I write it down as opposed to speaking out loud. You know what I mean? But it does mean a lot to me. Yeah, so I thought I would just kind of speak that into existence. I hadn't crocheted or knitted in years. I learned how to crochet and knit when I was a kid. My grandma taught me, and I did it for a few years, and then while I was a teenager I kind of didn't do it at all, and then I thought, let's get into it again. So I did, and yeah, so that's been really exciting, and I just thought I would share my work along the way. People seem to like it, so that's really exciting. I'm glad to see that. With that said, I thought to show this was my absolute first thing I ever crocheted. Maybe when I was like 10 or 11, and then I sewed the dress as well. I was obsessed with chickens as a kid. Webkins. Are webkins still a thing? I don't know. But yeah, that little cardigan for my chicken. I think it was supposed to be a scarf, and then I got bored, and that's what I did. I do have a lot of other little things that I made throughout the years when I was younger, laying around the house. I had a little side hustle. Not a side hustle, it was my career, I guess, because I was a child, where I would make animal hats and mittens for the kids at my school or my classmates, and some of the teachers even got into it and got some stuff for their kids that I made, which was really cool for young little entrepreneur me. I don't have those obviously anymore, but I do have pictures that maybe I'll insert into this video or other videos. So that was the origin of all of this, I guess. This is an example of one that I do have lying around. It is llama hat. Llama. It's missing an eye, as you can see. No idea where that went, but yeah, that would be one of those old projects. Alright, to start, let's start with January 2022. I believe this is the first thing I made. This was for my mom's birthday. She wanted a large tote bag. So yeah, that's what I made. So that was project one, and then I also did another tote bag, January 2, 3, I think there was 2 other ones that I made in January, and those ones were orders and mailed out. This was the large tote bag I made for myself in 2021, and that's why my mom wanted the big one, because she saw this one and she really liked it. So yeah, that's another one from last year, not this year. Oh, and this is another one I made my mom in 2021. This was the first daisy bag that I made. And then I made the green one for my grandma. I don't have any of the daisy bags like that around. I have the sunflower one that I also made last year. I also made this bag, which I really want to make more of these type of things in 2023. I made this one last year, but I do really like it. And with that said, I do have, we're not really going in months order anymore, but it doesn't really matter. This is like the same one as this bag, but with the sun and moon instead. That was just a request for an order. I do really love how this turned out. I made the sun and moon gray squares larger because I felt like for the style of bag they needed to be. I didn't want it to be so much blue, you know what I mean? So yeah, I modified those squares for this bag. I have this one as well, which is in green. This is an order that hasn't been mailed out yet. These are 2 drawstring backpacks I made the sunflower ones. You'll probably notice a little bit of a trend. I did mostly sunflower and daisy stuff at the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year it transitioned into all like the sun and moon stuff. Next year I want to do lots of stuff. I have a work in progress cardigan, so I'm going to work on that. With that said, I'm not quite sure when I made these. I think early spring is when I made these two. But yeah, this is my sister's. She packs it full. I was not about to empty it on her. Another one I made for my sister last year was this one. Purple. Very pretty. And then the original sunflower backpack that I made in 2021 was this blue one. Never expected for people to like this design so much, but I'm really excited that people did, because then I made the Sun and Moon backpack version of it too. So I'll show you that one next. I made this Sun and Moon backpack August. July. I think I made it end of July and then posted it in August, and lots of people loved it, which is super exciting. I think this is my best performing video. There we go. This is another little drawstring backpack. I made this one in 2021, but I just thought I would share. I think this was the first bag I made. Sunflowers, nothing too crazy. And that was from 2021. Another bag from 2021. Sorry, I feel like this is like, what did I mean in 2021? This was like just a market bag. I made the mistake of using more than one dye lot, but I was like, oh no. It is what it is. It's not like I sold it to anyone. It's my own bag that I use for grocery shopping, so it's not really that big of a deal, to me at least. The most recent bag that I made was this Sun and Moon like large tote bag my sister wanted for Christmas. So I just finished that up for her, and yeah, it has some lining. Obviously they all do, but this pocket, this lining for the pocket, I don't know if you can see. I gave her two pockets, a large one and a small one. The main lining is in black, and then I just did the pockets in this little graphic. It matches the purples of the bag quite well. So yeah, that's that. I'll go on to pouches that I have here. So this was the start of my, no actually that's a lie. This was the first pouch I made, or not the first pouch I made ever, but like this started the trend of me making pouches, I guess. So that might have been 2020 I made that. I'm not really, I think Christmas 2020. Anyways, let's put that one down. This was the next one I made. Sunflowers. I have made many of these ones. And then I also made this one in 2021. Just a larger version. And then my sister wanted a large sunflower one. So that's here. She likes to journal, so a lot of her marker pens and all that is in here. And then I also made this one, spiral pouch. I don't believe I actually ever took pictures and posted this one anywhere. I think I forgot, but anyways, yeah, I made that sometime this year. I don't know when, but it happened. It has this lining. I just use it for extra stuff in my camera bag, ND filter, shutter release remote, some memory cards for when I do my photos outside. Sun and Moon. That was the first one I made of the Sun and Moon pouches. A little drawstring Sun and Moon pouch. And then latest one I made a large Sun and Moon pouch for my mom for Christmas. And I just put this fabric in it. Thought it was really nice. Matched well. So yeah, that's the latest pouch I made. Some other drawstring pouches I have is this one, this guy, and this one. Still, this guy's a work in progress. Forget me not. When will I finish that? I don't know. Another work in progress, which has been sitting here since February. If you've been watching my other videos, then you might recognize this one as still not being finished. Alright, let's talk about some hats that I made. First bucket hat, I made this in 2021, but doesn't matter. This one, I made this year, maybe in June, I think. I think this is when the hat I was making when my little chipmunk friend was helping me out. So that's that. Bye-bye. I made this larger one for my mom. And then let's go on to winter hats. These are from 2021. I made this guy. This is the one I wear the most. This one's kind of similar, but not really. Well, yeah, it's the exact same hat, but without the pom-pom. Beanie style, I guess. And this pile is all of the crochet tops I have made. Most of them I made in 2021, and to be fair, I honestly don't wear any of them. I wish I did. Maybe next year. So I'll show you the one that I did make this year and I actually do wear. And that's this guy. There we go. That's that guy, and then it just ties at the back. This one was a daisy. Daisy one. Sunflower version. Just like a few like this. Like halter top versions, and I sewed in that. The other ones are kind of the same, but just without granny squares. This, I have like 3 of that, so that doesn't matter. I don't really know where this one starts. This is another little halter top. I wore this one a lot last year. I didn't wear it once this year. Stitch, that's yellow again. There's a green version of that exact same one that I just showed you. Yeah, they're all kind of the same, so we'll move on from that. Another thing that I made in 2021 was this turtle. I really want to make more of these. I made this for my sister's birthday because she really likes turtles. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make more of this like stuff in 2023. Just want to change things up, you know? Like 2022 has been a lot of bags and a lot of pouches, which I love doing. But I would like to work on some other things in the coming year. And I'm sure other people would like to see some different things too. Anyways, so with that said, I have 2 work in progress projects right now on the go. One of them's a knitted sweater. Oh, I forgot my bat, whatever. One's a knitted sweater. Notice my sweater here. This is my bulldog. He unfortunately passed away in September, and my best friend. This is a work in progress. I was trying to knit him. I haven't knitted in a long time. So, and I'm also not a very good artist, so I made my own grid. The grid isn't beautiful, but that's what I did. And you know, whatever, I don't care. He was a goofy guy, so he can be a little goofy on my sweater too once it's finished. However, I ran out of this, well, I haven't run out yet, but I know I'm going to. And I got this yarn a couple years ago, and I haven't been able to find this color because I went to go order some more, and I literally cannot find it anywhere. It's Bernat Softy Chunky, which I know that yarn still exists, but this color is eucalyptus. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. It's either sold out or I just can't find it. So I don't know if it's been discontinued. I really hope not, but if you happen to spot some Softy Chunky Bernat eucalyptus when browsing online, please let me know. I would love to know so that I can finish this lovely sweater. Anyways, moving on. And then another thing that I have a work in progress is a hexagon cardigan, which I also ran out of yarn for. But fortunately, I was able to order some more online for that one. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Last work in progress. I just realized I forgot these lovely sweaters that I have made for my dogs. This is for Maisie. I made this last year. This was the first thing I did in a really, really long time. It's a baby sweater. Yeah. She is still of this earth, so she still gets to wear this. On the other hand, this was for Winston. He was really excited when I made it. As I said before, he's a goofy guy, so he got the Abominable Snowman on his. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just did. And he looked very adorable in it. I think that's everything that I have right here with me. This is a bat. I didn't show this one. It's terrible anyways, whatever. Yeah.
I ended up finishing my hexagon cardigan January 1st, 2023. So technically it wasn't finished in 2022, but I thought I would share it anyways because I really do love the way it turned out. If you're contemplating whether or not to make a hexagon cardigan, I highly recommend. I think they're very cute and it worked up relatively quickly for a cardigan, in my opinion. But to be fair, I haven't really made a cardigan before, so I don't really know how long they usually make. I just was surprised at how quickly it worked up because I was expecting it to take longer, I guess. But yeah, I decided to add moon and star granny squares along the back to connect like the 2 sides of the hexagons. And yeah, I really loved the way it turned out. And I definitely plan on making more of these. This was the latest crossbody bag I made. I really love the way this one turned out as well. I think I'm gonna make some more crossbody bags this year, using some different granny squares, just playing around, changing it up. I know there is interest for some more video tutorials from me, which I plan to post some more in 2023, this year, I guess now. So yeah, I have a few on my mind that I'm planning to do, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And then of course I want to do some more written patterns as well. Yeah, so I guess look forward to that. I'm really excited to share some more creations throughout the year. And yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy what I make and create. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in some future videos.